You're listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Ruth show, featuring Ruth Milstein, author of the Gourmand award-winning recipe book, Cooking with Love, Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. Welcome, everybody. Today we are celebrating chickpeas. Why? Because April 21st, 2024, it is National Chickpea Day, also known as garbanzo beans. And a lot of us know chickpeas from hummus and falafels, but they are so good for us, actually. And Ruth Milstein, you know, the award-winning gourmand, I was at the award-winning gourmand, but the gourmand award-winning author of Cooking with Love, Ventures into the New Israeli Cuisine. She's back here and she's going to tell us about one of her recipes. She's going to share a recipe and talk about these delicious beans. They're a legume, right? Aren't they, Ruth? Welcome back.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Hey, happy Chickpea Day. I didn't know there was such a day. And then I was like, hey, we've got this on your show day. We got to put this on our Big Daily Blend podcast and, you know, our other podcast and start talking about chickpeas. But aren't chickpeas really big in, you know, Middle Eastern cultures and Mediterranean food too?
Yeah, it starts from Egypt, I believe. Yes, Egypt chickpeas.
Oh, wow.
Chickpea with the hummus, it's good. It's healthy. And it's easy to make everything with chickpea, and it's good. It's good to have it because you can keep it at home for a long time. You can buy dry, and you just soak it overnight. Just soak it overnight, and that's it. And you have a nice meal.
When you get the dry ones, I mean, you can get them in bulk too, like at different stores, which is really cool.
Yeah, buy it in bulk. Buy it always in bulk if you can, and just overnight. Soak it in water. In the morning, it's ready.
And then you boil them.
And it's fresh. And you boil them, yes, sure.
Okay, yeah. But your recipe, you say you can, if you have to get the canned one or the jarred ones, you can do that.
It's like it's fresh.
Yeah, it is.
It's like fresh, yes.
I like to put them just on salads, like a little bit of protein, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan. This is good. Mm-hmm.
Yes. On soup also.
Oh.
Dump it on soup, yes. You put vegetable, put chickpea.
Why not?
What you can put on this soup? 2 tablespoons. How many calories? It's not so many. People are scared of that. No.
Eat your chickpeas. Put them in your soup.
It's healthy. It's healthy.
And that's when we have now.
Fiber. No, it's high in fiber. Fiber is very important to us.
Yeah, fiber.
It's low in cholesterol. High in fiber.
Well, isn't that also good for us in regards to our blood pressure and our sugar regulation? You know, when you think about it, and if you're watching your weight. These are like a snack you could have. One of Melissa's Produce, their specialty produce. Yeah. They make they do like dried chickpeas, and I got addicted to these. And they'll put like lime and chili or these different seasonings, and the garbanzos, like they're dry roasted. You know, it's like peanuts, you know, but instead you're having garbanzo beans. Oh man, I think they're related. Well, yeah.
It's low the risk of cholesterol, low the risk of cancer.
Okay, so this is healthy for you.
It's good for our bones, especially when we start getting old.
Don't you say that to me, Ruth. I'm getting younger.
No, I say to everybody.
I know, we start aging.
It's good for the bones.
Yeah. We start aging from the day we're born. But good for our blood sugar, good for our
aging the day we're born. Mm-hmm. People forget something. We start aging the day we're born.
So we should start eating healthy from the day we're born. Then, like we should eat healthy from the beginning. But with the hummus, you know, I see like people buy pre-made hummus all the time for parties, but isn't like Nancy used to make hummus
Not
all the
me.
time and it really quick,
I make
easy.
it myself. It's very easy. Very easy. It's not it's not expensive. It's not a lot of work. Just you have to to have the ingredients.
Hmm.
Put it in the machine. It's done. Done.
So, well, let's just give that everyone. So, like she would do hummus, and this is a great dip with vegetables or snacks, crackers, things like that. If you have it's spring, everybody's outside. You want to have lighter food, not so heavy after winter, right? So, for parties
Yes.
and gatherings, a hummus. So, really, isn't hummus just you kind of blend up the garbanzo beans or the chickpeas and you put olive oil and lemon, tahini, isn't it sesame or tahini in there too?
Tahini. Yes. You need
Okay.
tahini. Tahini make
Tahini.
it first of all very tasty, and the chickpea needs some help to the
Mm.
tahini.
Oh, yeah, because a chickpea doesn't really have much flavor until you put the
Not
spices,
flavor at
right?
all. Not flavor. Yes. It's dry.
Hmm.
Dry.
Hmm.
Too dry. Too
So,
dry for spread. To spread.
okay. So when you put the tahini in
Tahini is
olive oil,
sesame. Tahini is made
yeah.
from sesame. Sesame is
Hmm.
very tasty.
And so when you do all this, when you blend it all up, you put the olive oil, tahini, the chickpea, and then, but you can add things. I mean, because I see the red pepper hummus all the time. Like you could add different things in there if you wanted, right?
I add a lot of spice.
Ooh, like
Yes. If they like it, add spice.
ah, okay. What do you like? What do you put like turmeric? Would
Spice.
you put
I made the spice with hot pepper.
Ooh,
Made spice with hot pepper, and I just dump it there.
mm. No, do what your favorites are, right? Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you could eat this like with celery, right? So you could have celery sticks with hummus. Very healthy. That's really healthy for you.
And you can eat it not with the bread, not with pita. You can just take celery, like you said, and dump it with the
Carrots,
celery. Just eat it.
mm,
Carrots. You can eat it with carrots. So
cauliflower.
first of all, you save cauliflower. You save those calories from pita.
You can eat a lot,
Pita or
and you could
bread.
use olives
Yes.
too. Listen, olives on everything, right, Ruth? We want
Sure.
olives.
Sure. Sure. Olive oil is very healthy. Olive
It
oil is
is.
very healthy. Yes.
So,
Just make sure I tell to everybody when you buy it fresh.
everything
This
is
is
fresh. I
very
know you
important.
can
Yes,
stick. You said that
fresh.
on your recipe, and today's
Yeah.
recipe is you've got spicy. So you got your spicy chickpea rice burgers with barbecue sauce. So you're hooking up these chickpeas because they need some flavor in them, like you were saying. And so you're spicing it up. But you said if you had to use canned peas, chickpeas, you can do it. Just wash them, right? Do you wash the water that comes out of the can?
I wash it. Yes, I wash it.
Okay. So,
They can say sometimes a year, 2 years. Just wash it.
mm,
Wash it.
okay.
And don't use the
And
water. Don't use the liquid. Sorry.
okay.
You don't need it.
And then also with this, so this recipe, everyone is in the show notes. It's up on blendradioandtv.com. Just type in chickpeas and you'll find it. So you're using, let's just say, I'm going to go list the ingredients for you, but everyone, again, the recipe's there in the show notes. You say a cup of cooked chickpeas. So you either make them yourself or do the naughty deed of the canned one. Sometimes people have to be quick, and it's better to do what you got to do and don't stress. That's the one thing, Ruth. I think we get we can't be purists all the time because stress is not good for us. It's also National
No,
Stress Awareness Month. And Ruth wants you to cook with love. And if you're in short time, do what you have to do, right, Ruth? Don't be
absolutely.
over. Yeah. You got to have
Absolutely.
fun. Yeah, it's better to have fun, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And make
Uh,
double it. Make double it for yourself if you have if you make it for a friend or to entertain, make it double. Because the next day you're tired. So you have it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You can eat it the next day. You can eat it the next day. Just cover it right.
Isn't that important also for busy moms, busy parents,
yes.
busy dads,
yeah.
you know?
Children love it. Children love it. Love it.
So hummus, yeah. And you know what Nancy used to do? Okay, I'll get back to your recipe in a second. But she would take hummus and we started making like falafel kind of stuff with hummus and frying like little burgers from hummus. I don't know, but you're taking, this is kind of similar, but you're putting rice in there because you need the rice to make it into an actual burger, right? The rice, if you take the chickpeas. So you could kind of do this recipe if you have leftover hummus and you add the rice, right? Or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, wow. Yes. Well, this is cool. This is good.
Absolutely.
So you've got a third of cup brown rice. So you don't want the white rice. You want the brown rice. It's healthier, right?
Absolutely. Brown rice, you have the peel. They didn't peel it.
Okay.
The brown rice, it's white rice that didn't peel it. It's a brown rice.
Yes, this word enriched is not a good thing for you. That is a fake. It's fake. It's fake.
The white rice, there is no vitamin, nothing.
No.
Just tastier. It's tastier. It is. It's tastier.
I know, but so you put. So you're going to cook together a cup of cooked chickpeas, a third cup of cooked brown rice. You mix together a small carrot grated, a quarter cup of red peppers diced, a tablespoon of onion diced, a tablespoon of parsley minced, one jalapeno pepper seeded and diced. That's optional because some people don't want that kind of heat. 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Oh, I love this part. 1.5 tablespoons of sunflower seeds toasted. Ooh, I love sunflower seeds and they're good for you. And 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce, salt, and red pepper flakes to taste. So you're mixing all of this together. But Ruth, I think the breadcrumbs and the sunflower seeds, don't they give the texture to it? So it's not too...
Sunflower seeds give a lot of texture.
And, you need that.
Yes.
You need that. So then, so you mash this all together. It's like you're using you say a potato rice masher?
Yes.
You mush it up.
Mush it up.
And then you make it you put it in a bowl and then you chill it. You say, so that if it's not...
Yes, you have to chill it. If it's not cold, it's not tasty.
Okay.
To be cold.
You chill it so it gets like a structure, and then you say if it's too mushy, then you add more breadcrumbs?
Yes.
No mush. Nobody wants mush.
No.
And so this recipe makes 4 patties, and then you got a hamburger. That's cool. Wow. And you say you can, if you double the amount, you can save it.
Not much vitamin there is there.
A lot?
There's vitamin A, B, and C. There is magnesium, potassium, iron.
Hey, so this is a healthy treat. I like this.
Really
and the
healthy.
Barbecue sauce sounds good to me. And then you put this with cucumbers on the bun. You can choose, you could have as a patty or you can put it as a hamburger. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hamburger. But you need some vegetable next. It's going to be full meal.
Oh, yeah. Have a salad with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Whatever you like. Vegetable. Some vegetable. So you have your full meal.
See, this is
an adult.
Well, yeah. And Ruth, isn't this budget friendly too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit less expensive than meat, and like you say,
not
so
expensive at all. Not expensive at all. Look at the ingredients. What expensive here?
Yeah, nothing.
The chickpeas? No. It's subsidized. Chickpeas, there is food that's subsidized in every country. There is like meat, you pay the top,
Mm-hmm.
Bread, we're not paying the top, that. Only fancy bread. Every country. When you buy fancy bread, you pay. But regular bread, we're paying less. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you know that. I
Yeah,
checked it
yeah.
one time, yes. Regular bread, white bread is regular bread, no, yeah. We're paying very low price. But fancy bread with sometimes they have the nice also design. We pay more money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. But
And with the
I
food
think,
is the same. With the food is the same. Like chickpea, we pay less because the same reason. Same
yeah,
reason.
it's a
Same
grain. And
reason.
so everyone,
For
meat is
listen,
always more expensive than a vegetable or a grain. But
it's
this,
more expensive than chicken.
mm-hmm.
More expensive than chicken.
But chickpeas are cheaper than chicken. But
Yes, yeah,
you could put
absolutely,
chickpeas, you
absolutely,
could cook
absolutely.
chicken. I think like a really good spicy red sauce with chicken and then has garbanzo bean or the chickpeas with it would be really good. That's what I'm kind of
And
thinking.
everybody like it. Everybody like it. Young and
Hmm.
old and like it. And it's available. Once you make it, you make really. You can keep it in the fridge for a few days, and it's good.
Hmm.
It's good. Look what you have. You have vitamin A, B, and C. You have magnesium. You have potassium. You have iron. Why we need more than that?
Oh,
So
I
many
don't need
vitamins.
any, my body doesn't need any more anything. It doesn't, it needs vitamins,
It's a
yes,
lot.
but
It's
I
a
think
lot.
this is good. Well, it really is something that you can also, here's a thing that I think is great is especially if you're buying the canned or the dried, it's something you can keep in your pantry. And if you don't have time to go shopping, and you've
Yes.
run out of meat or whatever, here's an option that you can quickly make, really, especially if they are canned because they're already cooked and everything. And then you can freeze them.
Yes.
So you say you can freeze them if you individually wrap them and keep them for a week. So you could have dinner the next week. So you make double.
If you have the chick ready, you can you can wrap it. You can wrap it very fast.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
and then have them. And I think that's the thing is we're a busy society and especially families, or, you're depending on your work schedule and everything. And if you can do things ahead, you know, that is fantastic. If you can make these burgers ahead, freeze some for next week. So it's like meatless Mondays that people are doing. Well, for meatless Mondays tomorrow, everybody. So if you take one day a week that is meatless, you're already doing something good for your body and for the planet. Since we are, now
I do
Monday
it.
is Earth Day.
I do it.
So,
Sometimes
we're
2 days
really
a
on a
week.
good roll here because
Yes.
this is very good for the planet. The more vegetarian food we have, um, the better for the planet, sustainability wise. So,
I do that.
meatless. Yeah. Do you
You
do
do
that
that
where you
there
cut
too.
down on meat? It's
I
better
do
for your
that. I don't.
body.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I do that. Not. I do that. I don't feel out. I didn't feel to eat meat this day, so I didn't feel to eat chicken today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Nancy and I are like that with eggs. People started eating eggs every single
I
day. It's
love
actually,
eggs. I love eggs.
yeah,
I
we
love
do
eggs.
too. But
It's
then like
easy.
every
It's
few
easy and
days,
tasty. Easy and
no,
tasty.
we can't do too many. For some reason, we just go off eggs. We're like, okay, we want eggs. And then nope. Then what do you do for breakfast? And we're not cereal people. We're not oatmeal people. We're weird.
You can do cheese. You can do cheese, low fat cheese or something
Hmm.
like this.
Yep.
And
That's,
not only low fat. Don't forget the um other things what they put on the cheese.
oh, you can put cheese. You can do cheese and
Yeah.
crackers even for breakfast. Fruit. You can do all kinds of things with
What
cheese.
about the
But
salt? Salty cheese you have also be
hmm
from, you have to
my
also
thing is
watch it. The salty
mine
cheese
is
also.
toast, and Marmite, which is like Vegemite.
Uh-huh.
That is not
Mm-hmm.
something everybody enjoys, but I certainly
Mm-hmm.
do. I think once you love it, you love it. But if you don't love it, you really hate it, and it's really gross to you,
Mm-hmm.
But I love it, Ruth. It's I think it's like molasses made out of vegetables and
Mm-hmm.
oils. So, I like it, but it's not necessarily a good thing. But vegetarians eat a lot of Marmite too. It's got B12 and all of that in there, which is good. So I love that we're doing this a meatless Monday, even though it's Sunday today, meatless Monday recipe, especially for Earth Day. This is a great way. But again, whenever you do something that's better for your body, you're most of the time doing better, on your wallet. Sometimes all the organic stuff gets expensive. Meat, if you want grass-fed versus here's what the supermarket gives you. You know what I mean? If you're doing grass-fed or organic, right? That starts to add up. And, so sometimes it's better to just go, okay, we're going to get our protein from chickpeas versus spending all this extra money on doing the healthier route, which is organic and grass-fed. But it seems that our health for us is aligned with health for the planet, Ruth, and oftentimes healthier for our wallet. Have you noticed that too in cooking and
Absolutely,
buying?
and healthy for me. I don't have to cook.
She doesn't want to cook so much, but you love to cook. I know you.
I
You
love to
love to.
cook. I love to cook. I love
Aw.
to cook.
It is good. But this is something, I think you're right. Once you understand the chickpea, you can make so many things out of it, Like I was thinking you could take the same recipe you have and make like little chickpea balls, like meatballs
Yeah,
out of this, like little
yes.
mini patties.
Oh, yeah.
You could make sliders with this.
Also, yes. Chickpea is
Cool.
tasty. Chickpea is
Hmm.
tasty. Whatever you do with chickpea is tasty.
Yeah.
You can just boil it. You can just boil it and dump it in my mouth. Banana in
No,
my
no, we
mouth.
got to put salt. I want salt and spice in there first.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like mushrooms. Mushrooms are like a sponge for seasonings. And I think that's what chickpeas are too. You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a,
we have
it's
too
a,
much food now.
now we're all hungry.
Available. Available.
I know,
Available.
right? And sometimes just going to the
Too much
basic
food available.
ingredient like a chickpea.
Yeah.
So I found out some interesting things, Ruth, about chickpeas
Yes.
that in the timeline. And so chickpea days every, April 21st. They
Yes.
are a legume. Okay. So, they're also used in a lot of Indian dishes, chickpeas. That's where I've always had them. Chickpeas have always been part of, you know, everywhere. Everywhere I grew up in Africa and stuff. Um, so a chickpea being a legume, but we were talking about, yeah, way back, how old they are. But did you know that the first chickpea appeared in English print? The first round found in English print and is later cited by mid-18th century dictionaries in 1338. That's how old it was. And they even say they
Yes.
found
Yes.
that chickpeas were found in the Middle East about 7,500 years ago. And in kind of the Jericho areas, and that the humans have been cultivating chickpeas since before they could produce pottery. Think about that. So
Hmm.
how did we cook them? That's what I want to know. We didn't have pottery at that time. We were doing little pits, you know what I
When they
mean, drilling
find
on
it out?
rocks.
When they
Huh?
find it? When they find it?
7,500 years ago.
Where?
That's Jericho, Middle
In
East
Jericho.
area. Hmm.
I thought
And
in my
and so
backyard.
yep, that's right. And there's also now some of the samples of chickpeas have been found in Neolithic pottery in Turkey, Greece, France, and Europe. So that makes sense, right? So it's Mediterranean, really, when you think about it too.
Yes.
Um, and then they were also present in literature around 800 AD with Charlemagne's, oh, I can't pronounce this, Capitular de Vis. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. But he described how chickpeas were grown in each imperial demesne. I can't pronounce any of this. So there you go. But they basically, the chickpea is old as dirt and
It's
raised
old.
in
Very
dirt.
old. Very
Well,
old.
and for that kind of climate too, they were easy to grow. So they're a relative of the peanut. Peanuts are legumes, they're not nuts, they're relatives. So Just like we like to put peanuts in like chicken stew, like stir-fried chicken and things like that have a little bit of peanut butter sauce with, Asian food. I think it's very similar, right, Ruth? The chickpea.
A chickpea is softer.
Yeah, it's better on your teeth.
Softer. Yeah, it's softer. Chickpea, you can dump them in soup, in every
Salad.
Peanuts not. Yeah, peanuts not. It's too different.
I love
Yeah,
peanuts.
Peanuts, yes. It's very healthy. It's very healthy.
Peanuts, hamburgers, with peanut butter on them. Yep, and pickles.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm weird, but there's a thing.
You're not.
But
no, you're not weird. You're not.
I know. But anyway, I'm on the weird side. But Ruth, I'm glad.
Butter. You're not weird because it's butter. It's tasty. It's great.
Oh, I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter is very healthy.
It is. It's really
very
good.
Healthy.
And you've got to watch the peanut butter you have. Like I know, dogs love peanut butter. It's a great way to give them pills and things like that, and treats, frozen Kongs with them, Yeah, but you must read the label of the peanut butter. If you can get freshly done peanut butter from your local store, like if you go to thepeanutpatch.com, they're awesome. But if you go and you buy peanut butter in the store, read the labels and make sure xylitol is not in it because that will harm your dog. I always say this. I always bring this up about peanut butter with dogs. Everybody just reaches for the peanut butter jar. Make sure it does not have xylitol, which is that sneaky, bad for us ingredient in non-sugary stuff that, the fake sugar. So we don't need fake sugar in peanut butter. Peanuts are already sweet. You don't need to do that.
Peanut
but
butter,
apparently,
sugar?
They put
sugar. Who put sugar to peanut butter?
Go read a peanut butter label the next time you're in a store and it'll shock you.
God.
Peanut butter, real peanut butter is just ground down peanuts with the oil and everything. You can make it chunky or not chunky, right?
Yeah.
But man, what we have mass produced this with all kinds of stuff in our peanut butter and it's not right. So anyway, it's important to get the right stuff and just read those labels, make sure it's not hydrogenated oils. And it's just get the healthy kind if you can, without the xylitol thing in there for dogs, your dog's sake. So people go, oh, I don't know what's wrong with my dog. And some dogs have died over it. So, I believe, don't quote me on that, but dogs get sick from xylitol. So check your peanut butter. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy and celebrate Chickpea Day. Let's make some chickpea burgers with rice and put chickpeas on our salads, in our soups. Let's have fun with chickpeas.
You can put it in the soup. In the soup, it's great. In the soup. Another thing, if you make other things like rice or anything, whatever you make, for dinner, yes, just throw them there. Throw them there. Instead of anything else. Yes. Instead of vegetable or additional to vegetable. Additional to vegetables, throw like 2 tablespoons there.
Just add it as a.
Yeah, add it. Don't mash it. Just as it is. More, because it's going to be so soft. Don't scare them. They're not going to starve. Even children can eat it. Just throw. 2 tablespoons, it's fine. Tasty. Because they're going to observe all this from the soap, all the. It's really tasty. I know it from my experience.
I like it in curry. In curries.
In curry, it's great. Oh, it's great.
Yes, it's a good way, man. Very cool. Well, Ruth, always fun having you on the podcast on the Cooking with Ruth show. Everybody here. What Sunday are we on? Every third Sunday. Are we? Wow. How does time fly, right? Every time really flies. It does.
Yes, but, I know.
Always good having you on the show, and everyone keep up with Ruth at RuthMilstein.com. And again, the recipes in the show notes, no matter where you're listening, just look in the show notes under the player and you will see the link to the recipe, or go to blendradioandtv.com and just go into the show, into the search box and type in chickpeas. You'll find it. Thanks so much, Ruth.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and we talk soon.
Thank you for listening to Big Blend Radio's Cooking with Love show featuring Ruth Milstein. Keep up with Ruth and her recipes and her books at ruthmilstein.com. You can also keep up with Big Blend Radio at bigblendradio.com.